Hello, viewer. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to playing RimWorld. Today, we're playing RimWorld. Here are some reasons I like RimWorld, and you should too. It is fun. And before we begin, there is time for a message from my sponsor, Small Wallet. It is a wallet that's small and goes in your pocket. Thank you to my sponsor, Small Wallet. £2,000 they paid for that ad placement. And it's very easy for some of you to sit there like an old woman in church clutching her pearls at the thought of rock and roll music and say, well, that's awful, how dare he take a sponsorship. But suddenly, if you were in my position and there was a man with a small wallet offering you £2,000, oh, how quickly your morals disappear out the window. It's very easy to be critical of people when you are not in their position, and you never will be. Are you listening to me, Fox Flame? You with your bright ideas. I remember what it was like to be inspired and passionate about something. You do this every single day for 18 hours a day for 2 years solid, only taking breaks when you're so unwell to work, with people chattering in your ears like tiny little imps. Then we'll see if... I won't lie to you. Okay, let me... I said this on Discord. I've tried recording an episode today. Oh, well, it's the next day now. About 15 times. Every single time I've just put it in the recycle bin. And then I said, oh, I'll go just do some second channel content, you know, some usual garbage that I can just sit there and record and have fun with. I can't do it. Whatever happened, someone has stolen my power. I just can't do it anymore. Are you listening to this, Bolly? I've got a recycle bin filled with about 20 reject videos. And I just... Maybe I should just retire. Maybe I should take some of those dodgy sponsorships and flee the country. A big thank you to today's sponsor, Bucko Drinks Bucko Slots. Remortgage your house and spend it on slot machines. Right, anyway, we're, I don't know, putting some steel in a gun. Quest Active Shack of Treasure. That's probably that Ridge Wallet sponsorship. I have decided at long last that in this Robo-Daddy style... Sorry? I have decided at long last in this Robo-Daddy styled series that we will finally build some robots, because we're not really doing much Robo-Daddy or Robo-Mummy. Well, I mean, there is Robo-Mummy, but maybe not in that way. Am I right, 49? The confluence of my sanity and mental health relies entirely on a precipice that Builderbots can operate deep drills. Because if they can't, I'm going to be very sad. And in the words of the quite frankly indomitable Fred Durst, nobody knows what it's like to be the sad man. So I'm going to make a... We've only got basic robots right now. So let's crack out a couple of those. Let's do these until we've got 8 robotic components. Because I just love robotic components. Then we're going to make... I'm going to test it. We're going to build a single robot. Which, again, I still would argue isn't really that Robo-Daddy, but that's what we're going to aim for. The reason I don't want to do that is because we could build... potentially build a 3, or build a 4, or build a 5. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring. It's hard to find 4 players. What do you mean no forced work? What about the robot? What are we lacking? We're out of steel? Oh, I've made a horrible mistake. What are we drilling here? That's plasteel. That's garbage. We don't need that. I assume all this grey stuff is actual steel. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Look, this is what I'm saying. All we need is a couple of Builderbots that can potentially work drills and we're set for life. Is that right there with my specialized diamond. Oh, it's back on, team. I need to repair it first, though. I'm not taking that gamble, because if that thing blows up, that's like 50,000 colony wealth we've sunk into that. Okay, take the drill and put it on some steel. Is there any convenience steel? We could dig that out. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go about it, isn't it? Oh, even more of the stuff. Where's it this time? Well, that's not much better, to be honest. And now it's time for my favorite part of the episode. It's the commenters doing my job for me section, where somebody suggested, why not dig another tunnel out here that connects up to the entrance tunnel, put a couple of auto doors on it. That way, the next time we get into a situation where she's being chased by, I don't know, packs of dogs, packs of insects, packs of Vikings, packs of wizards, don't know if that's the right collective noun, then instead, because it's an auto door, we just hold it open and we bait them through here at the same speed we would just running along normally, right? That way we don't have to take them through the bloody stockpile every single time things are looking a little spicy. Oh, the first ever constructed colony robot. Moscow and Bolly don't count. They're already here. Can you run the deep drill? That's the real question. Go. It's going somewhere. It's going somewhere, though. Where are you going, little robot? You're taking components and then fixing a door. Okay, that wasn't quite what I expected. No, not deep drill. What are you doing? Now it's repairing geothermal generator. Okay. Building steel auto door. Yeah, that's also fine. I mean, that would be a lot quicker. That's very true. At the very least, we just take Maria entirely off of mining, right? And just let the little builder bot do it. Operate. Drilling a deep drill! It's infinite resources. All we need is a robot that can scan. I mean, we already have that. It's 49, but I want to ideally do some research with 49. Ooh, a mechanic cabinet will do. Look at this. This is a dream come true. They sleep. Meanwhile, steal hours. Who up? Builderbot 7, that's who. I will rename you Builderbot 7. The true architect of this series. Fox Flame. Fox Flame. Eventually, I'll upgrade Fox Flame into a tier 5 robot rather than a fairly boring tier 1 robot. I mean, if we get tier 5 robots today, we just have 49 or Maria on the scanner. It doesn't really matter. We could have 2 people scanning simultaneously. We have all of these Builderbots dashing out there. All we need to... ultimately, all we need to run deep drills is just a solar panel and a deep drill, which we can absolutely do quite easily. Then we sink every single resource into the equipment reinforcer. Now, that's a point I wanted to make. A few people in the comments yesterday were saying, please try the Bullet Storm. It's actually really good. It's fine. The problem is the damage is pretty terrible. A lot of people will make a point for armor penetration. Armor penetration isn't that massive, bearing in mind what have been our most dangerous foes so far. Wolves and dogs and unarmored people. It is possible that a wizard could turn up in plate armor, I suppose, although the Vikings could turn up in guardian armor. But in this case, I think the PDW just is so much better because it's got 4 times the base damage. And we've got a legendary PDW now, so I mean, that's going to be even higher still. What is this, 18? It would probably take something like 20 reinforcements, if not more, to get up to that same damage level with a Bullet Storm. And the warm-up time is identical. The only difference is this gun is 3-shot and the Bullet Storm is single-shot. But when this thing is upgraded, it's going to be so good. Let's throw down more deep drills. What are we doing here? We're not a single drill nation. And the best part is it's a builder and a miner. It builds its own deep drills that it can then immediately work from. Well, this is incredible. And there is our mechanics cabinet. So let's throw one of those down. For our next research, we do have crafting bots, but I think crafting bots are always going to be useless. At tier 5, they have 20 crafting, but Maria is going to get there long before we get that, right? I also don't want to make her redundant. I feel like that kind of defeats the point a tad bit. So we could just research that to eventually try and get to the anti-logic. Really? We're doing this already, are we? Okay, then. Let's shut down every door. And then I guess we'll just base it out of this new area. Oh, man, it's still full of chunks, though. Well, that's going to ruin that plan. Never mind. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nests? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 nests? Okay, well, this is going to be a laugh. Let's see if this gun is even remotely as good as I think it might possibly be. On the plus side, there's no cooldown or warm-up, so we can run and gun basically forever. Oh, we just need some explosives or something. Hold on. You could reinforce a vanilla expanded heavy weapons weapon, right? I don't know. Let's take the swarm missile launcher. Yeah, I mean... Wow, I mean, that would be something. I mean, a basic gun that fires relatively quickly is certainly something. But what about a missile launcher with no cooldown? Oh, that would be incredible. Oh, these evolved insects. We can't hit them because of the smoke that they put down there. Have any of them got any other features yet, or is it just that for the time being? Chitinous plating. 40% blunt armor. It's only 20% sharp, which is the one we're concerned about. We've got a lot of chitinous plating going on. Wow, that seems it for the time being. And actually, there's not that many insects. I'm pleasantly surprised. And I don't think they destroyed a single bit of furniture in there. I mean, we lost a countertop. Oh, well, that is mighty decent of you, sir. You mighty decent. Assuming we survive. We could still get horribly murdered. That's it. Come on. Out you come. Try and bait them away from that smoke a little bit more, because we're never going to hit them otherwise. Oh, well, that might do it. Holy crap. I don't mean at this stage we've got so many resources. Potentially. I'm not really that worried about it. These bear traps have put in good work too, though, haven't they? Wow. Okay, careful. They got within melee range there. Only 4 left, and these guys just got hit by an explosion, so I think we're probably okay. Just look at this gun. It's already doing so much good work for us. Alright, you know what? Search and destroy. You fools. Marira's not trapped in here with you. Okay, that's it. It was that easy. Not bad at all. I mean, that's also my bad for turning the lights off, but to be fair, it was only a couple of episodes ago. We didn't have enough power to run a fabrication bench for more than 30 seconds, so I think that's fair. You know what I'd really like? I don't want crafting bots. I don't even really want the Omnibots. I just want a Roomba. I just want a tiny little cleaning bot. Oh, and there it is. We have reached the wealth requirement for the Arco Nexus. You can now accept this quest. We could. But if we do that, of course, we have to abandon the base. We only have the clothes on our back. And I don't think the clothes on our back right now are good enough to justify the harder difficulty that will come with it. And, of course, we'll be swapping Storyteller at that stage as well. I think let's hold off for a little while. Obviously, it's going to get ridiculously hard if we do, but I think we'll hold off for a little while, yeah. Defending a base with 350,000 wealth with a single person already seems a little nuts, so any higher seems, seems like just a terrible idea. We won't have to build a few more turrets, I suppose. Heavy flamer reinforced, though? Wow, there's so much you could do with this. Holy crap. Dynamite reinforced? Would that even work? Grenades? There's so much to test. There is just so much that we need to try out here. First things first, let's make some grenades. I'll have to throw down a biofuel refinery fast. I wonder if you can make it into a grenade belt and then reinforce the grenade belt instead of the actual grenades themselves. Because obviously they'll be wasted if you, or at least I assume they would be wasted if you were to upgrade it. We're already out of room. How have I managed to fill up this already ridiculous sized base? Let's throw that there. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure this won't backfire in the least. What could be a problem with taking grenades and making it so they do 10 times the damage? There's nothing wrong with that. Incidentally, I noticed we can build a prosthetics table that might be handy if someone, say, loses a leg. Does it work? Oh my god, it actually works. I mean, to what end, though? Accuracy. I'm not really worried about the accuracy of my grenades. Range cooldown, as you can just be throwing them non-stop. Damage multiplier on a weapon that already has 50 damage a go is going to be gigantic. Whoa, okay, hold on here. Let's assume we make them into grenade belts. I don't think this will work, just because of the way that it works. You're effectively spawning grenades, right? It gives you the ability to do that. Oh, good. Hello. Wow, that's a lot more than we had last time. My god. Maybe there's a custom patch for it, though? I don't know. We'll see if this works. I could be pleasantly surprised here. Equip delay, mass, durability, capacity. Okay, so we can't affect the actual damage of the grenades themselves. Oh, that's interesting. You don't upgrade it with the materials either. Oh, because grenades are the material. And we can have that along with an ammo belt. Oh, that's nice. Hey, it's another string to a bow. I can't complain. Oh, don't smash it. I've only just built that. Why would you do this? Why would insects do this? Hold this one for me. Nice. Nice. Good arm. Well, that did nothing. It's so consistent, though. She's just getting brain shot after brain shot. I'm in awe. She's unstoppable. You all laughed at this gun. Why not try Bullet Storm? Otherwise, you're not going to be able to fire fast enough. I mean, au contraire, look at this. I will admit that in hindsight, maybe Empress Evil was the easiest storyteller we could be playing on, because insects, controversial opinion, probably can't be wizards. I've decided it's finally time. This is something I've been putting off for just ages, because I don't want to face the truth. And that I think is it's going to be the hardest thing we're going to do here. I think it's finally time we give 49 a more comfortable chair, because he's going to be there for a very long time, and we've got shared mood. Although shared mood is average mood of the colonists, and there's 2 colonists, so I don't quite I don't quite know how that's going to work right now. Because if the average mood is high, then they both get the bonus Is it the average of their moods, or is it average colonist mood above a certain arbitrary level? Well, these are the questions you've got to ask. These are the questions I could almost certainly tell from reading, but I'd rather assume and be wrong. Supreme comfort. 0.99 from a single chair. Regular chairs at 0.8 or something like that. Well, 0.87 because this one's excellent. Wowee. It's like sitting on a cloud of... Well, I'm in a cloud. A cloud of cloud. Oh, it's a cloud of water. That makes it sound far less comfortable. It's like sitting in a puddle. The more I think about it, the worse it's... who thought that clouds were a comfortable thing to sit on? I was like sitting on a bed of clouds. It's going to be wet and cold. Wow, I'm convinced. I'm taking this whole... I'm putting the English language on blast. Taking this whole goddamn system down. Brain surgery. But if we're going to operate on Maria to do brain surgery, I would want a doctor robot. No offense, 49. I just don't trust you that much. Medical skill of 8 to be implanting some advanced combat chip in Maria's head that might end up killing her instantly. I don't know if that's a gamble worth taking. We're probably going to have to go big into bionics, though, when we sell the base for the Arco Nexus map. Because that's one thing that we obviously can keep. ER bots, though? That'd be nice. AI programming. Well, that also does seem very, very on brand. Yeah, I'll take that. Do we need AI cores to be able to build other synthetic humans like 49? Maybe. In that case, we need one of those, what are they called? Like matter, weavers, material bench, mechanite assembly. I think it could be that one. Oh, all right, hear me out here. We need a bigger workroom. Look at how many workbenches we've got here. And look at how much space we've got left. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Let's do something like that. Let's crack out all of these walls there. No, preferably don't take that apart. I think we need that. Go, Fox Flame. Fly. Whoa, what about the ceiling? Stop, Fox Flame, for God's sake. It's perfect. Robot-human harmony. I've thrown together a pretty hefty upgrade for the workroom and the power grid. And maybe more importantly than that, we've got a... mending bench now, so the diamond throwing rocks are back on. The problem is, even with all of this, we still aren't getting that many resources. So I built a second builder bot. I was kind of hoping I could hold out until we got the kind of higher tier stuff. Ooh. Gluttonet hubs. Oh man, but if we're moving base, that's not really so relevant. It'd be really good for the final base when things are very difficult, but for the time being, it's just, it's one of those things that I don't think is worth the resource investment. Oh! The diamond throwing rocks are that heavy, they're weighing the whole game down. What on earth is going on? Oh my god, it actually was that as well? Oh, well there you go, good as new. Finally, we can go out and get those bloody relics. Now we can abandon 49 in the robots to... Alright, I'm starting to... I'm starting to rethink that idea for some reason. Maria, maybe back off a little bit. I mean, that was the best place they could have spawned in. We need a lot more turrets, aren't we? Even if we do have a way of getting back pretty fast, I'm still not ultimately that confident, I will admit. Oh, that's a lot more than I expected. Jesus. Moscow? Unbelievably brave. What a fool. So we've got a choice. Either we go for the relics, and we give Maria those... but they're made of a rare resource that we're not going to be able to reinforce so much. Or we make, say, recon, marine armor, whatever, and we can reinforce that. I do prefer the idea of the relics. I just think it'd be a cool idea. Superpod is 700 steel, 45 gold, 2,000 silver, all of which we can't get. Brilliant. I mean, there is a way around it. There might not be any trade ships. There might not be any caravans that will visit us. It's a medieval planet, after all. We could invite them here, though. It'll be dangerous because we'll have to throw down and maintain 2 gigantic landing pads when we're being raided by insects, wizards, whatever. But getting silver any other way is going to be... it's going to be pretty much impossible, right? I don't think the ground penetrating scanner has found anything but bloody steel at this stage. Plasteel. Steel. We haven't got any silver at all. In fact, we've barely got any of... We've got a little bit of sapphire. A little bit of salt. Well, it's not finding anything but friggin' steel. What do you mean partnership fee? To establish a regular trading route, you must pay a partnership fee. We've got to bribe trade ships to come here. God damn it. How much is it? The whole point of this was to get silver. I might not have enough silver to get silver. They want 1,000 silver. Right, now, that's obviously a bit of a problem. I could dig up the sterile tiles. Otherwise, I don't think there's any way we can afford it. There must be some silver on the map that I've just missed. Surely. Surely there has to be a tiny sliver. We could caravan out and try and find it on a different tile, but then if we're attacked, poor 49's gonna die. Right, that's it. Give me those tiles. You've had enough fun here. God, I hope this works. 1070 exactly. Okay. That should do it. And then we have to throw down, what, like a stockpile zone with the silver in it, I think. There you go. Turns out it just needs to be near orbital trade beacons. Pay partnership fee for 1,000. And then... Hey! Hello there. Trade with cargo ship. Oh, this is incredible. I do need... silver. Was it silver and gold we needed predominantly? So I'll sell them some plasteel in that case, because we've got a hell of a lot of that. About 2,950 silver, and then I bought 50 gold bars, because I couldn't remember how much we needed. Let's try that super pod again. 45 gold, 2,000 silver in total. So we should have everything. Now, in a world first for this channel, and don't get used to this, I'm also going to build a transport pod, so that we can send extra chem fuel in the event that this thing gets stuck somewhere. This is kind of an emergency procedure. How is our power grid still so fundamentally shit? We've got 3 advanced solar panels, 2 advanced wind turbines, 1 geothermal generator, a grid excess of 12,000 watts, and still we can't keep the lights on overnight. What the hell is guzzling all this power? I bet it's you, Foxflame. You greedy little builder bot. Where are you? No more wolves. No more wolves. Oh, it's lynxes. Thank God. Oh, my. I thought that wasn't too bad to begin with. Then I noticed the bloody lynx ball there in the middle. Look at that. Oh, my God. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Someone in Discord did ask why I bother fighting Manhunter packs when you can just seal the doors on the base and wait 3 days and they disappear. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to edit up to the bit where they're gone. If we're ever going for this relic, now's the time. And then there's absolutely no risk, no entertainment. I might as well just cut to the bloody end credits. Why are you getting into combat? Why not just seal the door and be done with it? You've got to, why even load the game up at that point, eh? You would rob the very heart and soul from this game. It's not called RimWorld, let's play the most optimally as possible to limit the amount of actual fun that you have. No, it's called RimWorld, a story generator. And if that story is having your limbs ripped off by lynxes, so be it. I think she did genuinely lose a leg. She did have an entire leg ripped off. That's correct. Wow. She lost a couple of fingers there too. And a nose. I will admit, this little corridor, though, has worked really, really well for being able to juggle enemies. We'll just wait for them to come up, then we hide away, and then we carry on, and then occasionally get your leg ripped off. It was that simple. If we're ever going for this relic, now's the time to do it. We've just had a raid. Maria is almost dead. Okay, maybe I haven't quite thought this one through yet. The quest is the Dusty Complex. Right, let's get out there as soon as possible then. I've loaded up the transport pod with even more chem fuel, just in case we happen to need it. She's not going to be hungry enough. We're going to get in, get the stuff, get out. It's going to be that easy. Go, go, go. Dusty Complex. Dusty Complex. Hello? You've learned of an ancient complex nearby. Have I? Where would that be exactly? Am I going insane? I think I'm going insane. Dusty Complex. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can bin that quest and hope another one will. But you can't cancel it. It's doomed. Everything is doomed. Don't panic. Problem solved. Everything's fine now. Oh, everything's not fine. It's still using the old Ideal Legend relics. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ah, smashing bugs is Maria's specialty. Hello there. Smashing bugs is my specialty in real life. Oh, that was it. Wow, that was super easy. We might as well see what else we've got here, because we're not going to get many more opportunities. Reinforce a Mechanite. The Mechanites reinforce and stabilize equipment without any risk. Ooh. And 7 advanced components. What a deal. Given that only cost us 10 fuel, we might as well head straight there, huh? And there it is. Perfect. Let's go right into the center. We're not cowards. And here it is. The craft helmet. Hang on a second. That's a fraud. That's not the craft helmet. They didn't even look remotely similar. We've been completely ripped off. We've been completely ripped off. Oh my god, it disappeared. Oh, it's in her back. That was very confusing. Oh, she's only got 11% manipulation. Maria, I'm so sorry. Is she going to freeze to death before we get this? I become a miner. Yeah, maybe hurry up. I'm not even sure this counterfeit craft helmet will count as a relic. Well, let's see what happens then. Off we go. Well, quest complete. Can we install it in a reliquary? Ah, there you go. Oh, casually one of the robots has built the majority of the nuclear reactor. Thank you, little robot. Are we ready for them to finish this off yet? As long as we don't fuel it, I guess it won't be a problem. Well, the reactor's on. It's 71 degrees in there. Maria? No steel. What do you mean, no bloody steel? How have we got no steel? Okay, that's not near any steel, so that's understandable. That's uranium. What's wrong with this drill? Somebody drove for steel. What the hell are these building bots doing? The base is gonna burn down. We're gonna go full into meltdown territory. Please hurry. Oh, I thought that was it. Incredible. I could have sworn I forbid fuel, but maybe when I pressed home to allow all, it re-allowed the nuclear reactor? That doesn't seem entirely reasonable. Thank you, Builderbot. Okay, the reactor should stop pumping out radiation in a second, and then everything will be fine. Well, it's supposed to stop pumping out radiation. We got to turn it back on. Yeah, there you go, there you go. We're okay, we're okay. Radiation levels are returning to normal. Don't worry about the radioactive fog. That doesn't actually hurt. despite its name, it just makes range less accurate. Let's get a few more of these frozen pillars online. They are 450 watts a throw to turn them on, but they'll also stop that from happening. Look, we only need 2. Man, even with 2, it's going down into very low degrees. Okay, let's just keep those 2 on and see if we can find a nice equilibrium to kick things off. Okay, at 55 fuel, we're outputting about 30,000 watts and the temperature's staying pretty consistent. It sometimes gets a little hotter in there, but that works okay. I think we found a nice equilibrium with that. Perfect. Oh, look at the batteries. I wish this green tint would start off. It's like playing Fallout 3. What are those? Allows colonists to construct droid fabricators, which when provided with steel components will produce dumb but serviceable robotic servants. What they lack in future career prospects, they make up for in YouTube videos. This must be the beginning first steps to getting full-on synthetic humans like 49. Oh, and I mean, if we get that, then I'm happy to swap the base for an Arco Nexus map. But what is the moral and kind of ethical implications of giving tribal wizards a nuclear reactor? I guess we'll worry about that later. That wasn't me. I can't be held accountable for that. Oh, we can't even install the fake helmet into the reliquary. That's from the old version of the Idea Legend before we made the changes to it. With the shared mood and whatnot. Fox Flame, you've broken my Idea Legend. Now we've got this worthless mithril helmet. Oh, it only gives 190% sharp armor. I guess we'll give it to Maria? I don't know if she can wear it with everything else, but we'll give it a go. Just take off the tactical helmet. Wow, that's a hell of a look. I mean, the problem is this is 145 sharp armor, but it also gives the accuracy, the aiming time. Oh, man. No, you know what? Go back to the tactical helmet. How do I use those reinforcer nanites we got then? I'm going to get the range cooldown down to like a second again. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much it. How do we use these? Do we just... I have no idea. Wait! Wait. Offhand? Where'd you get the other one from? Wait, what? No, that's still on hand. Wait, what? I was about to say we could dual wield them. Because they're quick draw weapons. You can have it in your offhand. It looks as if she's got to. I think that's just a visual bug. Let's make a second one. I think we get another legendary. I don't think we're going to get that lucky again ever. I hate them. I hate these insects. The sooner we sell this base and get the map and get off of Empress Evil, the better. Where did these come from? There were more? I mean, the robots are making quick work of them. Maria, please hurry. Poor Moscow. No! Oh, Maria, you killed Moscow, you idiot. And legendary. What? Excellent. Well, no. No, I'm not taking anything but the best. My god, that's the one. I mean, it's not the one. Obviously, I prefer Omnibots, but that will do it. Tier 3 robots. Right now, we're getting plenty of resources coming in. We can scan, we can drill automatically with the robots, or 43 can hop over there. So we're doing fine with regards to the actual amounts of steel that we've got being bought in right now. The problem is they're still quite slow. Consistent, but bloody slow. So any of the robotics logic upgrades, they're going to be gigantic for us. Are you putting another PDW already? Wow. We are pissing away steel this time. My god. And legendary masterwork? I mean, we might as well throw it in offhand anyway. There's no reason not to. Let's throw the legendary on the floor, because I believe it takes the stats of the weapons in the main hand, right? So if we equip that in the main hand... You don't touch that. That's not for you. And then if we equip this in the offhand, then it's still going to fire bloody fast anyway. I'm fairly certain, because that's how we got the bug with the lever action shotguns. Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. Oh my god, okay, that's fine. That's good, thank you, please stop firing. What if we equip the legendary PDW in the main hand and then something else offhand, like a more hard-hitting rifle? Well, there's so much we can do to blow this wide open. And I don't even know where to begin. Right now, we're not really in the position where I can just experiment and do weird shit. Like, what happens if we take our swarm launcher and fully reinforce it and give it ridiculous amounts of damage or low fire rate or whatever? We're not there yet. But the second we get some of these, even like the tier 4, the tier 5 robots would be really good. The Omnibots would be insane. As soon as we get those and they're scanning and they're drilling constantly, all day, every day, because there are so many resources we can access. We just need more robots to be able to access it. We're already at this ridiculous point where we've got these two guns firing super fast, and this is just, we're just scratching the surface. There is going to be so much weird shit we can do. And even weapons that we can't reduce the cooldown on the warm-up on, we just give her the ammo packs, the tactical helmets like we had, the goggles. We reinforce those loads. Then even guns that we wouldn't normally be able to get down that low will just be affected by that anyway, right? My dream is to take that garbage molten rifle we kick things off with and make it good. I feel like that would just be a nice way to pay homage to that little guy. Even if it was garbage, even if it got killed a couple of times. I feel like I owe it that much. In conclusion then, let's leave it there for today. Thank you all for watching. Today was a bit of a weird episode where we kind of built up a lot of different aspects without anything major being worked on. Granted, the gun is ridiculous, but we've also got the nuclear power, we've got the super pods so we can actually travel around the planet, we've got the builder bots, we've got a lot going for us, and the raids we were able to beat off like it was... No, that was a horrible word. We were able to bat away as if they were nothing at all. And like I said before, I think playing on Empress Evil as our starting colonist, even though you'd assume that'd be terrible because it's Empress Evil, has actually worked out really well in our favor because we're not getting many wizard raids. When those guys turn up, and obviously I've got AI autocast set to hard, and they start firing off fireballs and ice balls and whatever other balls they can throw in our face. More balls for me to beat off, I assume. That's when we're going to suffer. And like I said, when we get our first piece of the Arco map, when we sell our base, that's when I will put it up to a vote what storyteller we swap over to. You could go for Winston Waves, and we could do wave-based survival as Maria. You could go for the pirate storyteller, Casper Cursed, and pick some of those weird modifiers on the skulls. The world is our oyster. And it's all up to you to decide how best to try and put an end to poor sweet Maria. Although, judging by some of the things I've seen on Discord, some of you want to finish her off in other ways. Thank you all for watching. I was also in a weird place the past year. It seems like everything I've tried to record has just been stinky poo-poo. So hopefully this episode wasn't that terrible. I'll be back soon. I'll get back on it. It'll be fine. Everything will be okay. Otherwise, I'll start looking for a new job. Thank you to Neo Zela, Dirty Mike and the Girls, Moira, The Cat Lover 366, Grumpy Furball, Her Wolf, Adam, Josh Lunt, Queen Bath Morda, Elmadel Solomonis, Ash Drezin, Slippy Nips, Sir Mike Oxlong, Svris, and Steak and Bacon Akins for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you all for your support over there. In addition, a thank you to Prince Medixis, Streasure, YOLO Ninja, Lively Life, Septimus Miscreant, Callum James 3, K, Marcus Absent, Mr. Meeseeks, Green King, Jimmy Bailey, Pansram, Mr. Hanky Couch, Eckley, Dodger, and Saxon Cat 2. Thank you, and hopefully see you all tomorrow for madness. I want those robots. I want robots to be bringing in all the resources we could ever need.